canne sono des sacrés de langue de 1900 territoire, numéro non cédé. Nous rendons également hommage à tous les passants autochtones qui habitent Ottawa, qu'elles soient de la région ou d'ailleurs au Canada. We acknowledge original knowledge keepers both young and old, and we honor their greatest leaders, past, present, and future. Merci. Thank you.
Hello everyone and welcome inside the Minto Sports Complex on this Friday night in the nation's capital as University of Ottawa GGs host the Concordia Stingers. Declan DeBarb alongside myself, Tyler McDonald. Thanks so much for joining us here on this Friday night. And Declan, Concordia coming into this game on a 6-game winning streak. A hot team who's been playing really well and has gotten the best of the GGs so far this season.
This program is a model for the rest of this country. What Julie Chu and Carolyn Ouellette have done in the past 6-7 years that they've taken over, it's revolutionized the game, have been a consummate nationally ranked program. They sit third on the year, but the GGs have been putting together a fantastic season, currently sitting up in around those playoff positions, and Chelsea Grills herself building up a model program here.
Both these teams coming off wins versus Carleton, 4-3 in the Colonel By Classic for the GGs and a 5-0 win for the Stingers. As we'll get right into our starting goalies here quickly. Ariel Dubuc in goal for the GGs, 2.23 goals against average, a 9.23 save percentage. At the other end of the ice, it's Alice Fibert with a 1.50 goals against average and a 9.32 save percentage as we're underway here from the Minto Sports Complex, and Concordia will corral it in their own zone. Leonie Fibert was the one to get it up to her winger. Knocked down by the GGs, and it's pushed forward, but recovered by Concordia up over the line. Facto with a shot quick toward goal, and a great save there from Dubuc. Long shot, takes a couple of deflections, ends up this near corner, and the GGs will look to break out. Stopped at the line, it's dumped in, and the GGs will have to regroup on the delayed offside, giving time for the Stingers to break out.
And that first shift exactly shows what we can expect from Emmy Facto all night. She was a dominant player the last time these two teams played. Concordia scored 4, she was involved in all 4.
Gendreau gets it down in deep, receives another pass in front. Great save once again from Dubuc, who has to flash the leather for the second time here tonight. Back down in that near corner. Drapeau gets it to her winger up now at the point. Long shot looking for a tip in front. It's knocked away by the GGs. Sent back in. GG's looking to get rid of this offensive zone pressure that Concordia has been pressing early on, and it's recovered once again by the Stingers. Gendreau with some pressure gets it back to her defense partner. And on the other side, Hale breaks out. Turn back, Boyer with it. Sent down ice, icing waved off, and Brzezinski will grab it for the GGs. Back up into the neutral zone. Flip back in, recovered by Brzezinski inside her own end. It's off the boards, and the GGs will break out into the neutral zone. It'll knock down momentarily by Concordia. Picking it back up there is Birkby. Up over the line. Lalonde with a dumping attempt to that far side. Harkness with it. Picked up by Concordia, and it's dumped in deep into Chase. Rice with it. Backhands that up, picked up by the GGs. Harkness with it in the neutral zone, backhands that forward. Maloney with a long shot toward goal. That's gloved down. First save of the night for Alice Faber inside the Stingers net, and she'll hold on for a face-off.
And that's the first time we've seen Abigail Malotny and Vicky Harkness connect there. Those two big transfers from the States. Malotny has blown this league apart. 13 goals this season. That not her best shot, but I think that we can expect the two big transfers to do big things tonight.
Face-off won there by the Stingers as they work their way out up into the neutral zone. Poked away by the GGs momentarily, but it's now into GGs territory. Gloved forward there by the GGs and recovered by Concordia inside of their own end. In that far corner, they battle as it's picked up by Ottawa. Up off the glass into the neutral zone and into Chase. Chopped in back behind goal, and the GGs look to recover and start a breakout. Up in the neutral zone, chipped off the glass, and taking a bump there was Gagnon on that dump-in attempt.
Gagnon had a heck of a weekend last weekend. 2 goals, 2 assists, and a big win against Montreal. She was the RSEQ Player of the Week.
Gendreau up over the line for Concordia. Sends it down low. Open player in front, and a great chance there for Drapeau, who was wide open and right in front of the net. Another shot toward goal. Gigi's jam away, and it's covered up by Faber, and she'll hold on for another face-off.
And Ty, going back to that last play, the first golden opportunity here in the game. We saw it the last time these two teams played. Concordia has a knack of just getting loose in front of the net. That time, Jessie Maud Drapeau just can't beat Aurélie Dubuc, but the GG struggled with that all last game they played. They gave up 5 goals against Concordia and just could not. And it was that type of play. A player loose in the corner, defenseman needs to make a decision, and again, they choose wrong.
Another face-off won by Concordia was turned over and picked up at the point by the GGs. Cycled down low. Harkness. Turned over. Concordia looked to chip their way out of their defensive zone, but a good forecheck by the GGs to keep possession. Knocked away their good defensive stick coming from Olivia Hale, the 4th year. Sent forward by the Stingers, shot toward goal, and holding on once more. Dubuc with the save with 15:19 left in the first period.
Ty, you should say the gold medalist, Aurélie
Yes.
Dubuc, just got back from FISU with GG's assistant coach, Greg Bowles. She was joined there by Concordia's Emmy Fecteau and a number of representatives from universities across the country. A big win for for Team Canada,
yeah.
I should say. And Aurélie Dubuc at the heart of that. She played excellent against the United States in the game that got them to the gold medal game.
Yeah, what a phenomenal tournament for Canada, and of course beating Japan in the final. It was an awesome tournament to watch and keep a track on these amazing players on both teams, and of course with Gigi's connection, like you mentioned, big congratulations from us to everyone involved in that gold medal.
And don't forget on the men's side, Gigi's head coach, Pat Ramesh, also picking up a gold medal. So connections aplenty to the University of Ottawa.
Concordia looking to get some offensive zone time, but it's chipped away, and back the other way come the GGs. Racing in is McLean. McLean cutting toward the middle, but a good stick once again. They're coming from Boyer, and she'll chip it up into the neutral zone.
Much better there from Kate McLean. She saw her opportunity and skated with it. Something she hasn't been doing this season. It was something that brought her so much success. She's a dogged player, not afraid to head after it and create a scoring opportunity, and all by herself. It was an excellent defensive play by the Stingers defenseman, though, to disrupt that play.
Chip forward once more up to Gendreau, who works her way out. Nice cross-ice pass. Back the other way, Drapeau with it. She's been all over the ice here tonight. Drapeau racing in. It just goes wide. Knocked down by Concordia once more. Drapeau gets it up to the point. Shot off, pass off his stick and chip forward, and the GGs look to grab a full sail change here. Quick pass up ice for the Stingers. It's knocked in once more. Turned away is Drapeau. Nice pass forward. Stathis looked to get that toward goal, but it goes up out of play, and the draw will come inside of GG's territory.
Just seeing Jade Taun at her screen on a new look first line. Notable mention, Alyssa Biesenthal got hurt in the game against Carleton. We're wishing her a speedy recovery, but Jade Taun in that first line have to come up big tonight for the University of Ottawa. They were completely shut down in the game previously here at the Minto Sports Complex against the Stingers, and it was a big part of the reason the GGs just got nothing going that day.
In the Stingers' end, a nice little play at the side of the net as once again the GGs looking to forecheck, and this time they get possession back. Only momentarily, the Stingers break out once more. Off a skate, but picked up. Bro-Gagnon up over the line. Chases her own dump in this near corner, and she backhands that around to that far side. Back behind goal, backhand toward. That just hits off Dubuc and goes back into the corner. 4 players jamming away at this puck. Looking to grab possession, and coming up with it is Bro-Gagnon for Concordia. Up into the high slot and cleared away into the neutral zone. Sent down ice, and that's icing waved off as the GGs were out on a change. And they're looking to catch Concordia back the other way. Harkness up over the line, tries to make a move and sidestep the defender, but gets poke checked off the puck. And once again, Concordia break away. Backhanded toward goal, and Dubuc with another big save. She's been very good so far inside of the GG's net.
She's had to be. The GGs look like they're on the back foot here. The Concordia Stingers just have too much speed for these GGs.
Played for now as McLean goes into chase. Only 4 checkers now. She'll curl off for a change, and Concordia once again will look to move the puck out. It's dumped back in, and the GGs will chase once more on this forecheck. On that far side, Concordia. Rice gets it down in deep. Buck plays it back behind her own goal. Cross-ice pass is picked up by the GGs, but now Concordia grab it off the high slot. Quick shot toward goal, blocked on the way. It's jamming away at the puck, and it's swept away by Dubuc into the corner.
You can't give Emmy Fecteau a shot in that location. She's been deadly this season. Almost found another one.
Jamming away at that half boards. You mentioned Fecteau. She has 10 goals, 12 assists so far this season, 22 points in 18 games played. As Concordia once again come up with it. Sharp angle shot turned away once more. Eugene Cyr gets it down low, centered in front off a couple sticks and picked up by Ottawa. And delayed penalty going to come up here against the Stingers. The GGs will head to their first power play with 10:51 left in the first period.
This power play is so crucial. They need some offensive zone time. They've been having a couple of different looks throughout the season. Brianna and I have talked about it in our broadcast. Not afraid to go down low and hit the bumper. Watch Beatrice Bilodeau, who's out there, number 20. She loves to pop up, has a nice little quick release. The transfers from Cégep Limoilou.
GG's power play going at 14.5% so far this season. That's 19th in U Sports. 88.7%. Here's the Stingers. Penalty kills. A long shot toward goal, just goes wide, looking for a tip. Up at the point, Todd works it back down low. Gagnon curls it back up to Todd. Over to that far side now. Read me to Todd. Todd, his shot just goes off a shin pad and out into the neutral zone. The GGs will have to regroup.
Very aggressive penalty killing there by Gendreau. She got in the lane and stood firm.
Clavel sends it back. Gagnon goes to that far side. Now Todd at the point. Her long shot looking for another tip, but it's swept away once again. Sent out of zone and short-handed. Here comes Drapeau. Drapeau racing in. Looking to waste some time. Will curl back as the GGs grab a change, and she'll head off. Well, pardon me, no, she'll just dumps it back in. As Dubuc has to just play it to this near side. Up ice come the GGs now with speed. Minville gets it up over the line. Harkness back up to the point. Minville with a long shot off a couple of sticks, and that just goes wide off a tip from Harkins.
Good idea there from Ariane Minville. She has a cannon of a shot. It took a deflection of a couple of bodies, and right on the doorstep, what she's been doing all season, Catherine Birkby waiting to tap it home. So crucial in that bumper spot.
Maloney can't keep the line. It's sent into the neutral zone. 23 seconds left in this GG's power play. It's dumped in cross ice once more. Maloney in a chase. She'll grab it in this near corner. Circles back behind the net. Drops it there as it's chipped up over the net. Pops loose on a GG stick. High slot, long shot to Oregon. Rebounds in front and just missing. That one was Birkby. Sent to the corner as this power play winds down. Back to even strength. It's another good kill by the Stingers, but some great chances for the GGs on their first power play.
And that's really what they need, but watch Emmy Fecteau.
Fecteau once again. Nice cross-ice pass, just can't find the intended receiver, and it's back out into the neutral zone.
Emmy Fecteau so dangerous, but the GGs needed a shift like that in the offensive zone to generate something.
In that corner, the Stingers race away. Quick shot is fanned on. It's sent back up to the point. McIntyre trying to keep the line. Doesn't, as the GGs will work out once more. Lalonde, as all of her line mates were changing, was in all alone and will have to head off for a change herself as the puck goes back inside of GG's territory. Sims racing away, pushes that puck forward. It's kept in at the line as Lavoie gets worked on by the GG's forecheck. Backhanded forward, but knocked back in by the GGs. Some good pressure here on the forecheck, and they're keeping possession inside this near corner. Good battle still. 4 players, 5 now, still jam away at that puck. And Concordia will come up with it. Good pressure once again as Trapeau couldn't get that puck out, and now finally the Stingers look to break away. Recouped by the GGs as they head off on a change, and Concordia look to break out once more.
7 minutes, 5 seconds to go in this very action-packed game. I think we've only had 1 or 2 whistles so far.
Some really nice flow as a quick pass. Up ice, it's dumped in. Todd. Backhanded back into Concordia's far end as the Stingers look to break out and relieve some of this pressure. It's been a good sequence for the GGs of sustained pressure and a very good forecheck as the puck goes down ice. Icing waved off last second. Bro Gagnon, the player to negate that icing on her hard hustle. Quick pass up ice. Todd looking for options in all alone. Once again, the GG's changing. Todd with it. Good cycle play down low. Quick shot in front. Scores! Kylie Lalonde puts the GGs up 1-0.
Make that 5 for Kylie Lalonde this season. The hero of the Colonel By Classic pops up, but that play all started by Jay Todd. A heads-up play to chase that puck, leave it for Catherine Birkby, and that connection that's been so crucial for them in years past comes up big again. The GGs capitalizing on the momentum of the power play, get some offensive zone time, and they have the lead here.
Lalonde's 4th of the season is back the other way. Come the Stingers quickly. It's swept away by the GGs. All we were talking about, that offensive zone pressure as GG's being caught on a change here. 2-on-1 back the other way, blocked in front of goal and swept away. Great play coming from Reedman, who did a great job of reading that 2-on-1.
Kathleen Reedman, much more of an offensive defenseman than a defensive defenseman, is the Georgetown, Ontario native, but that time she stood strong. I don't think Aurelie Dubuc would have made that stop. She kept things level.
In that far corner. GG's pick it up once more, looking for options down low. Up in the high slot. Shot toward goal by McLean's, blocked on the way. Good block by Fecteau. for the Stingers as she heads off on a change. Pushed forward, and Sims will be first to it for the GGs. McLean chips that up and out into the neutral zone as Fiber will grab it for Concordia. Richard. Turned over and back the other way, racing is the GGs. Jade Todd once more, cutting into the middle. Todd with a chance toward goal, and her stick got checked there as she made a great play to get herself some space.
Always has a nose for the net, does Jade Todd.
Stathis. Nice move. Loses the puck though, and coming back the other way are the GGs. Velotny with the puck over the line. Takes a quick shot toward goal, and it's gloved down by Elise Fiber, who holds on for a whistle. 4:10 left in this first period.
Just seeing the hero once again, Kathleen Reedman. It's a huge block. You think what? Hockey's all about a game. It's a game of momentum, and the GGs go down, score. The Stingers come right back. They're a team that buzzes. They're all over the place and always looking to answer back. That block there, not only does it disrupt their momentum, but it keeps the GGs ahead, and they'll be wanting to hold that going into the break. Second period has traditionally been their best period.
Picked up by the GGs. Knocked up to the point. Goal, it's blocked by the glove as Harkness got her glove on it. It's always a stinger when you palm that one down. Shot at the side of the net. It's turned away. Dubuc once more with another solid save inside of the GG's net. Concordia looking to answer late in this first period, trailing 1-0 here on the road. Miscommunication, but it's picked up once more. Lavoie dumps it back down low. Gendreau gets a 1-2 pass back, backhands that in, rebounds in front, and it's swept back to Dubuc, who holds on for a face-off. 3:22 left in the first period. Defensive zone draw here for the GGs as Birkby will head into the face-off for Ottawa. It's won by Concordia though, as now they scramble forward, and picking it up on that far side is Sims. Couple sticks jam away. It's off a shin pad and sent down ice. McLean in the chase. Well, there's a penalty coming up against Concordia, and the GGs will head to their second power play. It's going to be a body checking penalty coming up against Marquine Joubert. Oh, sorry, pardon me. It's Rachel McIntyre who'll be going off, number 12 for Concordia, for the penalty, and the GGs will look once more to try and extend their lead to 2 here with 2:53 left in the first.
We saw some really good puck movement. Watch the play of Jade Todd here. She loves a shot from the point. They have to try and move that puck along the half wall a little bit more. That space was open for them.
Working, Todd gets it down low. It's picked up by Concordia and sent down ice on a clearing attempt, and Dubuc will have to play that back behind her own goal. Well, miscommunication, and the Stingers will pick the puck up and just rag it back into the neutral zone and dump it back in deep. Lavoie first to it for Concordia. Good time wasting, great play up to the point. Fiber gets a shot toward goal, but it's blocked, and now Clavel can't handle that pass, goes off her skate and down ice.
Excellent penalty killing here from the Stingers. They're being a lot more aggressive than they were on their first opportunity and forcing some mistakes. We see Gendreau going in on Orly Dubuc once again and looking to cause some mistakes.
Finally, the GGs get up over the line on this power play shot toward goal, sticked away well by Fiber and back out by Concordia as Minville will have to go back and regroup.
Great play there by Angelique Prue. Heads up, saw she didn't have anyone with her, so she elected to go for the shot, but didn't ring it around the boards and out into neutral ice.
Good steal there coming from Fecteau. Racing in shorthanded, the Stingers are, and another good save from Dubuc, and she'll hold on at the side of the net as the Stingers were racing in shorthanded. And Dubuque has been phenomenal in this first period for the GGs, keeping this game at 1-0 there.
The GGs have to tap early Dubuque's pad, thank her after this period is done for keeping it level. But what a pro play there by Emmy Fecteau. She faked the shot. That shot has been so dangerous, as you mentioned. 10 goals for her on the season, but she can dish them like the best of them. And that one, a silky little pass that almost should have been buried.
I hate to give up a shorthanded 2-on-1. And the GGs, with 26 seconds left in this power play, will look to regroup. Haven't had any sustained zone pressure here on their second power play of the evening, as it's sent back down ice once more. And maybe one last rush here for Ottawa, with the last minute of play in this first period taking place.
Chelsea girls not happy. This is the third unit, if you will. Lalonde, Birkby, and McLean out there. Really an energy line for the GGs.
Mepham gets it down low. Centered in front, glove down by Concordia as we're back to even strength. Picked up and sent toward this near side. Thibault gets it over that high slot shot toward goal, and Dubuque holds on as that hits her right in that GG's crest with 36.9 seconds left in the first period. Gendreau with the shot once more for Concordia, who has been very dangerous in this first period.
I'd love to see how many shots she'd have. We could have an area tracker as well. You think about the amount of chances she's gotten in that dangerous area. She's a player. She's so elusive.
5 goals this season for Gendreau, 9 assists for 14 points. As the GGs just hold the puck along those half boards. Sent back in deep. Picked up by Ottawa as Dubuque loses her stick at the side of the net there, and right now stickless. Important for the GGs to just hold out this last 10 seconds.
Someone give Dubuque a stick.
Centered to the slot, and that's picked up by Ottawa, and they look to break out as the last few seconds tick off. It's sent back down ice, and that will do it for the first period as the buzzer sounds. The GGs going in with a 1-0 lead after the first period of play, and what has been a very solid period for the GGs. A lot of zone pressure, and the forecheck really causing Concordia a lot of problems.
It's been their MO. This team, a team that doesn't give up, a team that really digs deep and is successful because of that forecheck. You look up and down the roster, and it's Jade Todd who is the beneficiary of this one, getting the assist, but that really just fundamental GG's hockey.
We'll take a break. When we come back, our first intermission coming up. 1-0 the GGs lead. You're watching GG's Hockey here on OUA TV. Welcome back inside of the Minto Sports Complex. Tyler McDonald, Declan DeBarb, we're with you here on this Friday night, and the GGs leading 1-0 after 20 minutes of play, and that forecheck for the GGs has been really remarkable, costing Concordia a lot of problems inside of their own end.
As I said at the end of the first period, it's just textbook GG's hockey. Chelsea Groza, after she took over from Yannick Avola in 2020, that has been her MO. It's been the MO of her teams, and you look at the players that she's recruited. Beatrice Bilodeau, you think about the play that drew the power play for the second the second power play rather. That all started by Bilodeau bringing the puck down into the corner, and the goal itself, Jade Todd carries it around, she drops it for Catherine Birkby, but that all started by the forecheck. It was something we didn't see the last time Concordia was here. And when you play against a team this good with this much skill, you have to play your own hockey. And for the GGs, that's the forecheck.
A great hockey IQ by Todd on that play as well to create that first GG's goal. And it's not like Concordia hasn't had their chances in that first period, some great chances, but Dubuc being very strong inside of the GG's net in that first period.
It's something we've come to expect from her. She was one of the best players, and you look at the backup behind her, Mahika Saracen. She comes in, she plays 2 fantastic games, but Aurélie Dubuc comes back, she takes the net, she has a gold medal around her neck, and she's playing like she just won one. She stopped her teammate a couple of times, but we're going to come on to the play of Drapeau, and the Stingers have, for lack of a better term, they've been buzzing all game, and it's just something that we've come to expect, but same with the play of Aurélie Dubuc, statistically one of the best goalkeepers in the division.
Yeah, let's talk about that line, Drapeau, Lavoie, and Jean Dro for the Stingers. The best line in that first period by far, creating a lot of offensive movement, some great offensive zone time, and 5 or 6 great chances that Dubuc's had to face.
And you think about that one, and I think it was around the 18-minute mark where, you know, it's Angelique Prue in front of the net, Jean Dro's in the corner, she waits just long enough for Prue to commit, and Drapeau has all the work to do and just couldn't beat Dubuc after a great little push from the goaltender. But if they keep playing like that, they keep generating those high dangerous scoring opportunities, they're going to get rewarded. And, you know, when you look at the players up and down this roster and you look at a player like Emmy Fecteau, we're talking about Jessie Maud Drapeau, and it's a big credit to her. But, you know, murderer's row on this on this Stingers team. Real credit to Caroline Wallet and Julie Chu for building this program and recruiting so well.
We'll take a break. When we come back, our second period will be coming up. 1-0 the GGs lead after the first period of play. You're watching GG's Hockey here on OUA TV. Welcome back inside the Minto Sports Complex for the second period. Declan DeBarber alongside myself, Tyler McDonald, and 1-0 the GG's lead after the first period of play. And Declan, the GG's looked very confident in that first period. What do they need to continue here in the second to continue and hold on to this lead?
Well, I mean, the truth is they just got to continue playing like the second period team they are. They're the best second period team in the division. They outscore every single team that comes here in the second division, or in the second period. If they leave the period with a lead, they're yet to lose. And I mean, they're the best home ice team. They're 7-1 at home this season. So this a huge period for the University of Ottawa. They send out the big line to face off against the big line. A little promotion here for Began-Cyr. Sorry, I thought that was Drapeau to the top line, but this top unit will have to shut down the Stingers' top unit if they want to succeed in this period.
Underway in the second as the GGs look to get it up ice, but Thibault gets that over that far side. Fecteau with a shot that's blocked, centered in front, and Dubuc has to sweep that away to this near side. Kept in at the line. Richard's long shot is knocked down by the GGs, and they try to race away. Puck squirts loose. Up over the line. Began-Cyr with a shot that Dubuc makes a save on, and it's flipped up over that far side. Long shot and easy glove save there from Dubuc as she'll hold on for a faceoff.
You know, and we've said that top line for the Concordia Stingers has been quiet, and you think about the couple opportunities that Emmy Fecteau was able to generate. I think that speaks to her quality as a player. You know, she's not at the top of the league in any single individual point category, but the absolute leader on this team in terms of not only points and assists, but also character, heart, the way that she drives her team forward and the energy she brings.
Gagnon up over the line for U Ottawa. Knocked in on that far side as it's chipped away by Concordia. Trying to break out of the zone, and they do. A nice speed coming there. Lavoie up over the line, but offside called. And the draw will come just outside of Gigi's territory.
Had a nice little nutmeg, if you will, on Kate McLean there to get up the ice, but then just lost the handle on it. And not something we've really seen from her too much. She's so confident on the puck. She could stick handle herself out of a cul-de-sac if need be. So many technical players on this Concordia Stingers roster.
The GG's racing away with a quick shot, and it's an easy save there coming from Fibert, who'll hold on for a face-off. But first chance for the GG's in this second period, coming off the stick of Clavel.
Taylor Sims has been feeling confidence after scoring her first goal in the Garnet and Grey last weekend. She scored one goal against the McGill Martlets, a team who's really struggling this season.
Face-off one, and it's centered in front as the GGs just can't get a stick to it. A jam away back behind the net as bodies go flying. It's swept toward this near corner. Knocked back down low, centered in front by the GGs, picked up at the point. Long shot toward goal, takes a couple of deflections and just goes wide. We have him with the shot from the point that caused a lot of ruckus in front of the net as she tries to hold the line here. It's knocked out into the neutral zone. Off a GG's player and unable to get that dump in as the Yellow will get up over the line for Concordia on this dump and chase. Dubuc stripped off the puck. Puck's loose at the side of the net. Where is it? It's back behind the goal, and the GG's get out another tight one there. Knocked down by Concordia.
Goalies just need to stay in their net. Every time a goalie comes out to play the puck, it's an absolute circus.
Long shot there by Fecteau as she intercepted that clearing attempt. Began-Cyr gets over that far side, picked up by the GGs, and racing away on the far side is dumped in, and heading off on a change will be Malotny. Stripped off the puck, GG's Clavel gets it forward. Quick shot to our goal, scores! Kylie Lalonde, what a snipe, it's 2-0 GG's.
Couldn't have placed it better if she took her hand and threw it in the net. What a shot there by Kylie Lalonde. an absolute rocket. Her parents just sitting off to the right of us, and they absolutely love it. They get loud in this building. We get loud up here, and the GGs lead by 2.
Short side shot, high glove, picks the corner. Beautiful shot to extend this lead to 2 as the Stingers go back the other way. It's swept away by Dubuque in their own end.
Kylie Lalonde, 6 goals. What if I told you before last weekend she hadn't scored since October?
Beautiful, beautiful shot to put the GGs up 2-0 as she'll look for more on this dump in.
I imagine we'll be seeing those on the socials later.
They almost got the water bottle too. Water bottle just stayed in net. It wanted to go, and nothing like scoring a water bottler. As we'll have a penalty coming up here to the GGs. It's going to be a body checking call, and see who's going to go off here. I think it's going to be Peru who will be headed off on the penalty, and Concordia will head to their first power play of this hockey game with 16:28, and a prime opportunity here for Concordia to take advantage of what is a struggling penalty kill for the GGs, ranked 32nd in U Sports.
Not a stat that I think that many in Garnet and Gray will want to hear. That penalty kill has taken a beating. They just can't get the puck out at times. They look to be aggressive, but they give up so many point shots, as we see one from Begancia right there. You look at the top, at least Leonie Filbert, her sister rather, scored 2 just floaters from the point the last time they were here. Both of them on the power play as she finds the puck now.
20.6% is Stingers power plays working at 7th in U Sports as that cross-ice pass just couldn't find a player back post. Up at the point, Fibert. Begancia with a shot blocked in front of goal, picked up by Fibert. Curls back, Vecto. Her shot blocked on the way to goal, and the GGs look to break out, a short-handed break. Coming out for goal is at least Fibert to send it forward. Vecto with speed, 3-on-3 back the other way over the line. Her shot, a good stick there coming from the GG's defender. That was Minville with the block on that shot. Fibert up at the point, over to that far side. Bro-Gagnon can't get it up to the point. Drapeau kept in at the line and picked off by the GGs, and back the other way they come. Halfway through this power play, a nice little move there, and it's swept away as once again looking for more was Lalonde.
She's on a brace.
She's on a brace. 2 goals in this hockey game already. Has a nice pass up. Gagnon with a shot toward goal. That's off the stick of Sims and up into the meshing out of play with 40 seconds left in that Concordia power play.
It's been a really big kill for the GGs, especially when you consider they're missing Taylor Scott in this one. Scott's such a diminutive penalty killer. She's not afraid to get down, give up the body, and get in those passing lanes.
Body positioning has been very good in this penalty kill, blocking those Concordia shots going toward goal. The latest example is that last Taylor Sims, shot block. 25 seconds left in the Stingers power play. Sorry, Declan.
Sorry, Ty. This is where, though, the GGs have been bit all season. They like to commit bodies forward.
One-timer is fanned on that far side, as looking at all of it was Bro-Gagnon. Out of the zone, Stingers in the neutral zone having to regroup. 7 seconds left in their power play, and the GGs look like they're going to get a great penalty kill here as Lavoie holds the line, just dumps that into the far corner, and we're back to even strength hockey.
Huge kill. Huge kill for the GGs. Can't really speak of an opportunity for the Stingers as well.
On this near side, Rice. Battle ensues, puck comes out for the Stingers, and they'll regroup in the neutral zone. McIntyre gets it down in deep to this near side. Brzezinski first to it for U Ottawa. Having a battle yell there. Back down low. Bilodeau worked that puck to that far side, pardon me. Down low, McDonald loses possession, gets up to the point here. McIntyre for Concordia over that far side. Shot long, looking for a tip in front. That goes wide off the end boards and back up to the point now. McIntyre. Thibault backhands that toward goal. It's picked off, and back the other way come the GGs 2-on-2. Gagnon looking for the trailer shot toward goal. It's blocked in front. The sliding puck comes loose. They jam away at it, and it's finally held on as some extra pushing and shoving there in front of the net, but Alice Fibert holds on for the face-off with 13-18 left in the second.
Good opportunities at both ends, but Ariane Gagnon leading the charge once again. She's looking like a real confident player, playing with some swagger, not afraid to get involved in a little bit of the rough stuff. The Stingers and the GGs, no strangers to a little bit of fisticuffs. It usually comes on the men's side.
Yes.
You think about that game that the GGs men's team and Stingers played, where between the two of them, they got over 2 games worth of penalties last season.
Yeah, this Stingers versus GGs, both on the men's and women's side, is becoming a rivalry that I don't think many were expecting over these last couple seasons, but both teams, every time these two universities face each other, it's always an entertaining hockey game and always gets a little bit physical. You know, and on the men's side, it's helped by the pandemic, where last season it was basically this division. You swap the Stingers, you swap the Carabin for UQTR Patriot, who are a piece of work all of their own, and you know, it makes for really entertaining hockey. You get used to some of the guys, you develop relationships, whether that be good or bad. GG's men playing UQTR as well here tonight, and always a rivalry between those two organizations, as UQTR are a powerhouse.
The latest check of the out-of-town scoreboard on that, the GG's men's team down 2-1 at the intermission. GG's opened the scoring in that one, but a good response there from the UQTR Patriot.
Back into this one now, just over 12 minutes left in the second period, as Todd gets it back. Manville gets it forward to that far side. Long shot toward goal, easily sent into the corner. Puck squirts loose back behind the net off the half boards and up into the neutral zone. Boudreau Gagnon gets it forward in the chase. It was Gendreau. Boudreau Gagnon collides with a defender as both players were reading the exact same piece of ice. Harkness now to Prue. Up over the line, back to Harkness on this near side. Shot toward Prue, looking for a tip, and she goes sliding into the end boards. Picked up by Concordia, shoveled forward. On it now, Lavoie up over the line. Looking for options. She stops and just sends it down in deep as the Stingers need a change. Picked up by the GGs. Up off the glass into the neutral zone. It's gloved down. Sent back into GG's territory.
It's a smart play there by Prue, jumping up in the rush, giving an option in front. Was GG's rookie of the season last year. 9 goals for her. Outstanding, only second on the team behind Alice Fillon.
Gagnon gets it in for the GGs. Down low, McLean. Centers in front. It's just cleared away. Another shot toward goal goes off the boards up high off the glass, and now the puck bounces away in that near end. Reedman pokes the puck forward, but it's centered to a Concordia stick as they get out into the neutral zone. Rice leaves that there. Stathis up over the line. Centered in front, looking to get that puck over to Boulanger. 3 bodies jam away in the corner. It's Courtney Rice for the Stingers. Now 4 or 5 players try to get this puck loose.
Courtney Rice did a really good job of tying up a GG stick and allowing their team to change.
Hale over that far side, long shot, off a couple of legs. It's knocked out to the top. Fecteau with another shot, and I wasn't sure where that puck was, but it ended up being a great save from Dubuc, who holds on for a face-off. Just under 10 minutes left in the second period.
What a heck of a release there from Emmy Fecteau. She just absolutely laid into that one. Really a pro release there.
She's going to take the face-off and wins that one back to Richard. Rolls around the boards. Thibault. GG's coming up with it. Prue. Poked forward and up out of the zone. The GG's come into the Concordia zone. In that far corner, a good battle coming in well for that puck. Malotny with a good forecheck to keep possession for the GGs momentarily. As Concordia now do a great job of breaking out. Another nice couple of passes, but that puck goes off the skate of Fecteau and back the other way. Todd almost on a breakaway, but doing a good job coming back there, losing her stick. Leonie Fibert. As Concordia had to go back scrambling. Otherwise, Jade Todd would have been in all alone.
It's been a very uncharacteristic game here for the Concordia Stingers, making mistakes all over the ice. That's just the latest example.
Centered in front, it's jam away once more, but coming up with it, at least Fairbairn holds on once more to keep this game up at 2 and getting a couple of pats on the head for that effort.
Sophie Gatto will be looking to the rafters. She's been snake bitten this season. She's done so much good work for this team, but just hasn't been rewarded this season like she was last year at points. She's been the 4th line center, but never down, never out of it. 2 goals, 4 assists. You're hoping that she lights up the lamp pretty soon.
Centering pass picked off by Concordia, and they race back the other way. Bourreau Gagnon up over the line is going to lift a shoot here, looking blocker side, but another great save from Dubuc.
There was definitely room there. Dubuc was reading pass. Nice shot.
Pass attempt swept away from Dubuc, and it's knocked forward by the GGs. Poke there, down ice by Clavel. Circling back is Concordia, and once again, Bourreau Gagnon with a chance. He'll just flip that and head off for a change. First to it, Minville. Gets it up to Gagnon. Gagnon backhands that forward with some speed racing in. McLean looks to take a shot toward goal and get the rebound herself, but she was ushered into the corner. GG's pick it back up on that far side. Up to the point now. Cross ice pass Minville. Looking for a shot that's blocked on the way to goal. Trapeau getting down to block that one. Trapeau now takes a bump. GG's come back with the puck. Minville, one-timer from the point, that just goes wide, looking for a tip. Another centering attempt off a Concordia stick and out to this near side. Trying to keep the line there. Bilodeau does momentarily, and no, she gets it back down in deep. Great pressure once more by the GGs inside of the Concordia end, and they got a tired Concordia group out there as the GGs grab a change. Shot toward goals, knocked down, but kept in at the point. Prue with it. Pardon me, sorry, that was McDonald now back up at the point. Quick shot working in, another great save by Fibert.
Nice work there by Catherine Burkby in a tight little area.
Prue picks that puck off and looks to get the puck forward quickly, knowing that Concordia has some tired legs out there. Drapeau pokes that puck in deep, and Concordia now get the change that they need.
And at so many points in the first period, we saw this exact thing going the other way for the GGs. They have so much good offensive zone. They're stuck in their own zone for so long that when they finally get up ice, they're gassed. They're at the end of a shift, and they got to change. The Stingers feeling that push from the GGs here.
Richard shot just goes wide as Rice was the one to beat that icing out. Good hustle. Fibert at the point over on that far side. Back to Fibert. Looking for a shot. Steps in. Takes a long shot toward goal. And watch out. Referee had to duck away after that one. It took a deflection. Good battle in that near corner. 4 players now. Going to be 5, possibly 6. Jam away at the puck. And that's going to be whistled down. Draw's going to come just inside of the GG's territory here as no one could grab possession of that puck with 5:48 left in the second period.
Catherine Burkby effectively froze that one up down there in the corner. But what a game we've been in store for tonight. 2-0 for the GGs, but back and forth action. Yep. The GGs just every single shift they're over the boards, and they're really bringing it to these Stingers. You know, when you talk to Chelsea girls, this is the team that she talks about, a team that's relentless, a team that comes to skate every single day, doesn't take a shift off. She doesn't ever line match. That's something that she harps on. She harps on and she harps on. We talked about it after the McGill game last year. The second game, there's a nice block there by Krasinski, where they're down to 13 players and they're still not line matching. Chelsea girls believes in every single player on this team, and they're showing her one for tonight.
I think the key word there is not a shift off. We haven't seen a shift off for the GGs here tonight as a long shot's blocked away. Chipped forward by the GGs, but picked back up by Concordia. Glove down. Sent forward as a couple of Stingers collide, and the GGs look to grab the puck there, but it's going to be offside as Concordia was caught on a change. And the draw will come down inside of the neutral zone, closer to the GG's end.
A little bit of a collision there between two Stingers, both a little dazed as they headed back to the bench. But again, the GG's forcing more mistakes out of a Stingers team that this season doesn't make mistakes. Top of the RSEQ, hasn't shown a sign of waver except here tonight.
Racing in Gagnon, looking for a chance. Drops that back down. McLean over that far side. Long shot toward goal. A bouncing puck goes loose, and once again, Fiber has to follow the bouncing puck close to her crease and hold on for a face-off. 4:37 left here in the second period.
And again, it's this second line for the University of Ottawa. New look second line, forced into the change with the absence of Abigail Malotny. Usually it is Vicky Harkness in the place of Kate McLean, but McLean has been everywhere tonight. A lot of speed, a lot of energy, not afraid to get her team into the offensive zone.
Bilodeau picks up that puck off the face-off. Minville, her long shot, blocked on the way, and here's a great chance coming back the other way. Gendreau cuts toward the middle of the ice, looks for a shot toward goal, and a nice glove save there coming from Dubuc, who followed that puck well and holds on for a face-off.
There's an excellent hustle there by Kathleen Reedman. Took the option away and forced Gendreau onto the offside, slowed it down a little bit, and let Dubuc get set to make that save. Keeper of that quality, you'll have to do a little bit better.
Lavoie to take the face-off for Concordia against Berkby. Draw one, scrambled by U Ottawa, and they race back 2-on-2. On it there now, Lalone has two in this hockey game, looking for a third. Up at the point, Prue gets it down low. Malotny pressured in the corner. Berkby, Malotny back up to the point, up over the stick, and Prue has to race back for that one as they have a delayed penalty coming up here, and boarding's going to be the call. And who's going to go off here? Is it?
I believe it's going to be Olivia Hale.
Yeah, Hale's going to go off for the board. Good eyes, Declan, and the GGs will head to their third power play of this hockey game with 3:54 left in the second period.
A little bit of a kerfuffle there. It was
Yes.
Olivia Hale who was down to one knee. She didn't look too pleased with that call. But I was about to praise the play of Abigail Malotny as she drops a power play there. We're hoping it'll look a lot more like the first one than the second one.
Yeah, Stingers had a much better penalty kill in that second kill. And they start off this kill well as well, as the puck goes down inside of the GG's end. Taken to the boards, and good work there down low by Bro Gagnon. Oh, sorry, pardon me, that's Beijing Serre on the forecheck for Concordia. As now Minville up over the red line. Gets the puck forward and turned over once more by the GGs as Boulanger will grab that. Oh, picked off here. Harkness. GG's coming in off a change on this power play, back behind the goal. Up to the top. Reedman walks the line, gets it over that far side. Back to Reedman. Once again over that far side, long shot toward goal, blocked on the way, and Concordia look to break out. Great stick check there coming from U Ottawa to negate that possible shorthanded pass. It was just Bilodeau with a good defensive play.
And again, we're seeing a lot of point-to-point casual hockey here on the power play, something that they were plagued with all season, and mistakes going back the other way. It's just not going to lead to success on the power play, especially against a team this good.
Clavel gets it over that far side. Todd with it, loses possession, and once again cleared away by Concordia. 36 seconds left in this GG's power play, and another great kill by the Stingers.
Just been very flat from the University of Ottawa. Not a lot of movement like we saw on that first power play.
Reedman grabs the puck, just shovels that over the far side. Well, almost too many players there, as having to hold up a change was, Sims now is turned over here. Quick shot toward goal. It goes through the crease and stays out as off a couple deflections. The GGs once again holding on to this 2-0 lead. Back to even strength hockey now. Harkness down low. Pass gets blocked away now, shoveled back toward goal. Over that near side up to the point now. Brzezinski gets it down. Try to find Garot. Garot on the forecheck. Working on it. It's picked up there by Milani, but it's going to be a penalty against the GGs. Head contact, the call. And headed off will be Sophie Garot. And Concordia now will head to their second power play. 1 minute 30 left in the second period, and another prime opportunity for the Stingers to try and get on the scoreboard here tonight.
It's a very good kill from the University of Ottawa. Last time out, they'll have to bring that same energy. Watch for Emmy Fecteau. She sets up right along the ringette line here, and she basically doesn't move. Just shifts side to side, waits for that pass, and, you know, with the release that she has, she's so dangerous.
Fecteau won the draw, but it was the GGs getting the puck down the ice. Lalonde killing some time for the GGs up over the line now. Beijing Serre. Cross ice pass, shot toward goal, looking back post, and just not able to get a shot toward goal. I believe that was McQueen Joubert. Up over the line once more, offside, as on this near side, Fecteau was just a foot ahead of Drapeau, and we'll have a face-off just outside of the GG zone with 57.7 seconds left in the second.
Rosalind Beguin-Cyr, I remember when she transferred in from Cégep Limoilou. It was a heck of a recruitment effort there. She put something like 25 points up in her rookie season. Totally took over the league. Was a breakout player for this Concordia Stingers, and that pass exactly what she does well.
And on this near side, Fecteau tries to poke that forward. Beijing Cyr gets it back to Fecteau. Back up to the point. Fubel, long shot, couple deflections, puck clears loose, one other shot, and a great block there coming from the GGs. Jamie McDonald with the block.
McDonald's reinserted in the lineup last weekend, and this team has missed her. She missed over a month with a finger injury she picked up in one of the games in the early weekends, and was sorely missed this season. The GG's running 7 defensemen here tonight.
8 seconds left in this second period, and one last dumping attempt for Concordia as the GGs will look just to rag this puck inside of their own end as the final second ticks down. We'll have 31 seconds of power play continue in the third period for the Stingers, but after 2 periods of play, it's the GGs leading 2-0. And just talk about this performance from the GGs. We talked about it earlier on in the second, not a shift off so far in this hockey game.
Electric, dogged, pick the adjective you want. This has been a classic Chelsea Grills performance. Energy every single shift. I'm sure we'll get into it a little bit more, but that's the second period team we're used to here. They leave the second period with the lead. They're playing at home. All good signs if you're a U Ottawa faithful.
20 minutes to go for the GGs to try and come out and start this weekend off with a victory here at home. 2-0 the lead after 2 periods of play. You're watching GGs Hockey. Barb, alongside myself, Tyler McDonald. Thanks so much for tuning in here on this Friday night. And well, we haven't had a word off. The GGs haven't had a shift off in that first 40 minutes of this hockey game. They've been phenomenal, working hard every single shift out there, and it's proving on the scoreboard here tonight.
The Concordia Stingers, not a team that beat themselves, and they're showing it. They're hanging around. They've had their opportunities. We talked about Drapeau in the first intermission, Emi Fecteau and Bega and Cyr. You look at that pass on the power play.
Yeah.
That's what they can do. They strike at any single moment. But the GGs have been excellent.
Yeah.
Technically excellent, clinically excellent. They've taken the opportunities where they've had led by Kylie Lalonde and her 2 goals tonight, including that absolute peach of a snipe right up into the top corner. And they've been followed up by the play of Ariane Gagnon and Jade Todd. It's name after name. They come over the boards, and it's almost like they're on a mission tonight, and that mission is all they care about, and that mission is win.
Yeah, we do have to appreciate that shot once more. Beautiful up over short side, high glove, and just almost got the water bottle. The water bottle wanted to go, but just missed the water bottle by maybe an inch, but a perfect shot. But let's give some credit to Concordia's penalty kill in that second period. 2 great penalty kills against the GG's power play that really didn't get much offensive zone possession, and creating a little bit of momentum for the Stingers late in that second period.
Yeah, right you are. It was really good. Eliminate the middle of the ice. The GGs love to take the shots from the point, and they've just been in front of everything. You think of the play of Chloe Gendreau, really good at not only stopping the puck at the offensive line, but going the other way, killing a lot of time, and that really deflates a power play. This GG's power play has not been good this season. We've talked about it. One of the worst in the division, the penalty kill even worse. If you could find one thing to complain about in this game, it has been the power play. It's been flat, but you got to credit the Concordia Stingers for doing that. They've taken the middle of the ice away. They've taken the sidewalls away as well. A really nice wide box done by Julie Chu and the Concordia Stingers, and I imagine we'll see much the same in the third period.
Yeah, 31 seconds of power play time. The Stingers will start the third period with. What do the GGs need to do to see out this third period and see out a victory to start off their weekend with a win?
Well, I think it's too simple, but start by killing that start by killing that power play. We've seen the cracks start to form. That pass that I mentioned a little bit earlier on, you don't want to let them cross the Goldilocks zone. You don't want to let them get the goalkeeper moving, especially a goalie as good as Aurélie Dubuc. We've talked about how good the GGs have been, but Aurélie Dubuc has kept them in this game. It stretches in the first period as they built into it. They've got to be that second period team coming out, and they can't let the Stingers get that momentum. They're clogging up the neutral zone. The Stingers haven't been able to make a pass. If I'm Julie Chu and the Stingers, it's get the puck over the red line, get over the boards. We've seen the play of Moquin Joubert and Drapeau. They've been so good on the forecheck. I imagine it'll be double the effort here in the third period. This game so important for the Stingers.
We'll see if the GGs can hold on here in the third period. We'll take a break. Our third period coming up in just a moment. GGs leading 2-0 after 40 minutes of play. You're watching GGs Hockey. Well, welcome back here to the Minto Sports Complex. About to get the third period underway. Declan DeBarb alongside myself, Tyler McDonald. As we are underway, a reminder, 31 seconds of power play time. The Stingers will start this third period out on a fresh sheet of ice. As the puck's dumped in deep. G's look to chase, turnover, scores! Right off the opening face-off of this third period. The Stingers get this hockey game within one.
Before I could even get a word in, Ty, before I could even get a word in to say that the next goal is huge, that goal tied up Sandrine Veillette. She grabs one. That hill just a little bit smaller.
Second of the season for Veillette. And you thought that into existence with the next goal being important.
It's my least favorite phrase in hockey. The worst lead is a 2-goal lead, because that's not true. The worst lead is a 1-goal lead.
Oh, no.
But the GGs have the worst lead now, a 1-goal lead, with a lot of hockey still to play against a very good Stingers team. We also haven't mentioned so far in this game, look at the new strip on this Concordia team.
Yeah, beautiful.
Black and the maroon, gorgeous.
Beautiful jerseys with that yellow trim and yellow numbers, and a broadcaster's dream with these numbers being yellow. As the GGs work the other way, backhanded up toward goal, and puck squirts back behind net once more. That was Garreau who was trying to center that toward the front of the net. She turns back, grabs that puck, gets it up to the point. Reedman trying to battle away, gets it back down low. Clavel knocked down, puck is in between her legs here, stuck in her skates, and now finally it squirts loose. Pinching up is Prue, but she gets it chipped by her, and twice as back the other way comes Concordia. Drapeau racing in, and a good shoulder save there.
Excellent individual effort there from Drapeau. We've seen it all game long. She just took that puck and went herself.
Delayed offside against the GGs. They have to regroup. As Concordia will have a little bit extra time in this breakout over on that far side. Bejan-Cyr gets it up toward Gigi's goal. It's knocked down Bejan-Cyr with a shot once more. Another good save as it's cleared into that far corner. Stingers buzzing here in the early parts of the third period. Bejan-Cyr once again centers that toward goal. It's poked away, centered and back in front, and having to sweep that back into her glove. Dubuc holds on for a face-off and trying to settle this GG's hockey team down with 18-16. Lots of time in the third period, but a frantic start it has been for the GGs.
Nervous, that's what they look. They gave up that goal, and it was one that Orly Dubuc didn't see. One you'd favor her to stop. It was up, it was perfectly placed, but no power on it. Up and over Orly Dubuc, and the GGs look rattled.
Scramble draw won by the GGs up off the glass and down ice, and with this fresh ice, that's going to go all the way down, and no icing waved off. Puck played up to the slot. It's bouncing, and now Concordia will just pop that off the glass and forward. Thibault in the chase. It's picked up by the GGs, but now turned over, and Hale will send that back down ice. Concordia offside, and it's the GGs' turn to have a little bit of time on this breakout. Meffam with it. Gets it up. Malotny. Meffam. Back down low, Malotny. Knocked up against the boards. 4 players jamming away. And Concordia come out with the puck. It's Meffam keeps the line, though, and sends it down in deep as she heads off on a change. But Gagnon off the boards, knocked down by the GGs as Lalonde picks it up. 2 goals in this hockey game for Lalonde. She works her way forward once more on this near side back. Centered in front and knocked away. A good defensive play coming back there from Yell, and now she'll head off with the puck and just dump that in and head off for a change. GG's with it. Lalonde off her stick down ice, and now will go down for icing against the GGs and draw back inside of their territory.
It's a big face-off here. The GGs need to win it. They've been mixed fortunes in the dot. Vicky Harkness, though, the best the GGs have in the dot. This one, a very big one, especially with the Lavoie line out there. They yet to find the back of the net, but that one very close.
Shot off the post, right off the draw, is coming just inches close. Was Drapeau to tying this hockey game up. Back the other way comes Lalonde. In all alone as her line mates are in on a change, and Concordia will work back. Gendreau up over the line, takes a slap shot close, or probably blocker save. Knocked down, and back out into the neutral zone. GG's flip that up down deep on this near side into chase. Picked up by Leonie Fibert. Gendreau chips it up into chase. First to it is proof for the GG's. Battle behind the GG's net, centered in front, and another pad save. Dubuc having to be sure on those posts in this third period. McLean up ice, gets her to that far side, but picked right back up. McIntyre. Her pass off a stick, but picked up by Fecteau. Thibault works it forward. Beyensier up over the line. Takes a shot, gets it through the legs, and another pad save from Dubuc. Knock forward, turnover though, and Concordia once more. Another centering attempt in front. It's backhanded up over goal. Where's the puck? It's loose. It's in! Concordia tying the game up. And just like that, the GG's lead has disappeared.
And you can see what it means to that Stingers bench. They all jumped up. Oh, to be a fly on the wall in the locker room. Wonder what Julie Chu said. A player who's done it before. Gold medalist on the bench, and it translates to success on the ice. I said it earlier, a nervous GG's team, and that one, another one. The initial save is made, and it lops up and over. Reese Meffam has to do better there. She sat off, didn't take her man, got caught in no man's land. Michaela Krasinski just having a word with the officials, unhappy with something that happened. I don't imagine anything will change, though.
Zoe Thibault was the one to lead the line, and I'm presuming she gets her first of the season, but we'll wait for official confirmation on that. But just like that, tied hockey game at deuces here with 15:23 left in the third period.
That evaporated. There's so much hockey to be played. The GG's need a lifeline. You know, after that second period, the GG's played so well. Went into the break confident. They came out, they killed the power play off confidently. And then before all was done, they're down 2.
Knocked into Concordia territory by Minville there as the GG's look to use that forecheck that has been excellent so far in this hockey game. And once again, they get a turnover inside of Concordia end. Stingers look to work the puck out now, though, and Boulanger gets it forward down ice, icing waved off. So it is Zoe Thibault who gets credit for that tying goal, her first on the season, and now Concordia looking to take the lead as that shot just goes high and wide. Nice move there coming from Fibert on that far side. Now a quick fire shot, and that just goes wide. Puck squirts loose. GG's grab possession and look to relieve a little bit of pressure. Birkby gets it down ice and heads off for a change, and going to force a offensive zone face-off here with 14:03 left in the third period. It's going to be the Harkness line that comes out for this offensive zone face-off. Draw one, though, by Concordia. Prue keeps the line, gets it back down low, and once more Harkness into chase. She'll flip it back into that near corner, back around the boards. Richard gets it forward, and a nice breakout here by Concordia, but sent back in by the GG's. Back out, Thibault with it up over the line. Her pass just a little bit too far there. Bejensier with possible opportunity that just goes astray, and now 4 or 5 players jam away at that puck in that far corner. Squirts loose. GG's grab possession momentarily, but it's popped back up to the point. Long shot opportunity, looking for a tip. That sails high. GG's with pressure in their own zone, just trying to get this puck out. On that far side now. It's sent out into the neutral zone, and 4 players will grab a change, but quickly Concordia work it back with some nice puck movement. Yell with a shot toward goal, and that's shouldered away. An awkward one off his stick that Dubuc had to adjust to and did a good job doing so. Back the other way, no. Racing away, Malotny with it. Has a trailer. Malotny takes a shot toward goal, and a great diving defensive play by Concordia is racing back. I believe that was Devine with another shot toward, pardon me, sorry, that was McIntyre with a great defensive play for Concordia. Malotny, wraparound chance, and holding on there. Faber will settle this puck down as a nice little flurry of offensive movement for the GGs in those last 2 minutes.
And that really started by a really good board play over here. The GGs have been beat in every single physical battle along the boards to start this period, but they're getting back to fundamentals. They win a board battle. That puck goes right up to Abigail Malotny. If she had just had a little bit more patience, she would have been able to drag it onto the trailer, and Jade Todd, better from the GGs.
Always tough as a defender, 3-on-1, but the first year, Rachel McIntyre did a great job for Concordia to break up that play.
A little bit of an L1R1 to just take away the pass.
Up over the line now, Drapeau. Cuts towards center. Drapeau centers that toward goal, and that centering attempt goes wide. It's picked up, though, still by Concordia. Sent down low. Backhand in front, and that puck squirts back behind goal. On it there was Jean Dro.
Really heads-up play there from Clavel to stop the goal scorer from getting the second opportunity.
Battle ensues as Concordia will look to grab a change. Coming out with the puck, Gendreau, all tied up. Still on it, though. Great puck possession from Gendreau, and now Concordia have a fresh set of forwards out there and will complete this line change as the puck goes down deep for the GGs to look and break out with. Mepham gets it forward, knocked down ice, icing waved off. Vibert plays it back behind her own net. Up ice, Thibault. Factot gets it knocked off a GG's player and back up into the neutral zone as it's rifled right back in by Concordia. Minville. With speed, gets over that far side. Gagnon gets knocked off the puck. Minville spins, loses possession. And now it's backhanded forward down ice. That's going to go down for icing against the GGs as they'll have to deal with a defensive zone face-off with 10:33 left in this third period.
Some tired bodies out there for the University of Ottawa trying to sneak Jamie McDonald onto the ice. Couldn't quite do so.
You can't get much past the referees here who will keep a close eye on those icings.
Body like Jamie McDonald would be huge out there for the University of Ottawa. Ariane Minville, you can see it in the background, she's just gassed.
Long shift for Minville and a quick shot off the draw by Concordia. Having to scramble back now, the GGs. Quick shot from the high slot goes off the glove and into this near corner. Couple players jam away, puck squirts loose, center to the side of goal, it's still loose, and a late poke there coming from Concordia, and the GGs didn't like that as Dubuc held on there.
And look who was involved once again. Ariane Gagnon clearing out the front of the net. Setting that physical tone will be crucial for the GGs in this tied game, trying to regain some. It looks like they've steadied themselves a little bit, but still giving up too many of those opportunities. Once again, we see a chance at the top of the slot at the ringette line. Chance for the Stingers to generate some offense.
Yeah, Stingers have done a good job in offensive zone draws, and they win another one to have a little bit of possession here inside of the GG's end. Down low, they work away with it. On this half boards. Laval was pinned up against the boards. On it now, spins, gets it back up to the point, but just not ready for that. Was Boyer on this near side. GG's grab possession inside their own zone. McDonald, Malotny, Try to get past the defender, not able to do so, and McDonald will grab the puck once more. Knocked forward. And a little ping pong action in this neutral zone, and finally the GGs will come up with it. Malotny racing wide, looking for a shot possible, looking for a rebound, but held on there by Philbert, and she'll hold on for a face-off inside of the Concordia zone.
Offensive zone time's good for the University of Ottawa, but right you are. I think she was looking for that rebound. So Vigaro had gone right to the net, was looking for it. Nice save there by Elise Philbert. She's been busy tonight.
Draw one by Concordia, and looking for a quick seam pass, but it's turned over. Garot looking to grab possession, but it's picked up by the Stingers, and back the other way they come. Bejencer up over the line, backhands that to the far side, and unable to get to it was Facto, just a little bit too far for her. Up at the line now, Leonie Phibert getting worked on there. Lalonde tried to steal possession for the GGs. Down low, Bejencer now. Thibault trying to center that for Victor. Long shot toward goal, looking for a tip, and another great save coming up there from Dubuc as she'll hold on for another face-off. Read that puck well from the high slot.
Nervy moment there for the University of Ottawa. Not a player you want to get loose in Emmy Fecteau. It was two golden opportunities where puck just out of her reach. Not something we say about this Concordia team very often. In an uncharacteristically quiet game.
We've said her name a lot this broadcast, but just unable to get on the score sheet so far. As another face-off will come inside of the GG's end.
And you really have to credit the play of Aurélie Dubuc in this game. She was outstanding in the first period, and even better here in the third. You can't really blame her for either of the goals. She'll need to come up big if the GGs are to have a late twist in the tail.
Over on that far side, Gagnon in the corner working with Bilodeau as they try to grab possession for the GGs. Bilodeau now up to the point. Manville makes a move, gets poked off the puck, but just tries to chop that back down low. Concordia looking to try and get out of the zone here as a player blows a tire. And another good forecheck coming from the GGs. We saw this in the first period and led to a lot of success for the University of Ottawa, and it's going to lead to success once more. Oh no, pardon me, I thought they were going to get a power play. It's going the other way. It's Concordia who's going to get a power play. A crucial one with 7:38 left here in the third period. Cross-checking minor is going to go against the GGs, and having to sit is Ariane Gagnon. And a big kill coming up here for the University of Ottawa.
A little bit too over-anxious there was Ariane Gagnon. If she had just waited one moment, Beatrice Bilodeau was going to strip and go after it.
Offensive zone draw won by Concordia. Good body position there from Sims to block that pass. Now up at the point. Phibert gets it to this near side. Drapeau. Phibert knocks that down out of midair, gets it to her partner, working in. Looking for a shot, knocked down by the GGs and cleared up to the neutral zone.
This huge there from Catherine Birkby, getting up and getting back in the play. Watch Taylor Sims, the transfer from RIT. She'll be so important as she comes over to Marc Drapeau.
Drapeau with it, cuts toward the center of the ice, and that soft shot is saved there. And we're going to have a slashing minor go, and let's see who's that going to go to. I believe it's going to Concordia. It might even up this hockey game 4-on-4. A slashing minor and headed to the box. We'll see. I believe it's going to be thank you. Rosalie Bejencer will head to the penalty box, and minute 22 of 4-on-4 hockey here and a face-off inside of Concordia's end.
I think the open ice really helps the University of Ottawa here. Allow their forecheck to really get on the players, make it more of an individual battle, and the GGs will work harder than you, almost guaranteed.
A little more room out there with only 8 skaters.
And a player who thrives in these conditions, Ariane Minville.
Minville centers the pass and off the stick there of Phibert, and back into the neutral zone as the GGs regroup.
You know, she reads the game so well, so calm on the puck, not afraid to go after it. You'd think she's a much more senior player on this team, but only in her second year if you ignore the COVID year.
Offside at the line is just a little over anxious. Was Kylie Lalonde looking for her hat trick. And a foot offside. The draw will come just outside of Stingers territory. Knocked forward by Concordia. Picked up there by Fiobea. Cuts toward the middle. Dodges a check there and retains possession. Concordia cycle it down low. Hale keeps the line. Concordia looking for a penalty there. Won't get one as Drapeau was upended. And racing the other way come the GGs. McDonald with it. Up to Todd. Todd, cross-ice pass and a good stick there coming from Concordia to break up that cross-ice pass. Todd now can't handle that pass, and it's going to be sent back into the neutral zone. Prue with it. GG's power play now for 37 seconds.
It's a good back check there by Moquin Joubert. Really got back in the lane and disrupted what had been a great opportunity. It was a heads-up play there by Jamie McDonald and Jade Todd.
Oh, a nice glove. That was Minville once more. Looking like a receiver out there. Odell Beckham Jr., you could say, with a one-handed catch to hold the line. Good kill here coming from Justine Yell for Concordia as we're back to 5-on-5 action. Birkby gets that pass forward. Lotney, her shot goes wide. Harkness battling away there. Birkby with it, but coming up out of that scrum are the Stingers. Racing forward, Gendreau gets that puck down in deep. Reedman first to it. Takes a bump and gets the puck away as the GG's breakup pass just goes astray. Along those half boards, Stingers come up with possession. Nice pass here to Fiebert at the point, has some room. Fiebert is blockered away there through traffic. A nice save coming from Dubuc. Maffam works it forward. Oh, watch out through the center of the ice. Bouncing puck and having to scoop that one up at the shortstop line, and nice play from Dubuc as that one came bouncing in toward her. 3:56 left here in the third period. 2-2 this hockey game as the Stingers have come back 2-0 down starting this third period, but two quick goals led to this game being all tied up at deuces, and it's been even other than that in this rest of this third period. Both teams having their chances as Concordia now have the latest, racing in with a shot toward goal, rebounds in front, big jam away, and it just gets sent wide.
I think Jamie McDonald's lucky not to get a penalty there. She basically wrapped Emmy Fecteau. Sometimes that's what you got to do.
Chipped down ice by U Ottawa. Wrapped up here by Rice. Sends it forward. Pass intercepted there though as Minville gets it forward. Back into the GG's area. Sims now will just lay that puck down in deep. Having to poke that away was Fiebert as racing in on it was Harkness. Once again, this GG's forecheck.
That was a perfect little curling pass there. Just bounced off the boards and sat nicely. These boards yet to play their role in this game. And Ty, I'm sure you know, as the months get colder, these boards get more involved.
Drapeau. Her shot off a GG stick and into this near corner. Back up to the point now. Long shot looking for a tip in front, and another great glove save from Dubuc, who had to track that one through traffic and holds on with 2:50 left in the third period.
It's a nice save, and as you can see on the side of Orly Dubuc's helmet there for a quick instance, it's Do It for Delilah Night here at the University of Ottawa. Great cause that we love to support here, and a great initiative.
Puck knocked down by the GGs as they look to race away once more. On that far side, Birkby taken into the boards hard there. Back up at the point. Shot toward goal, blocked on the way as firing that one was Metham. She'll race back as Concordia just sent that down in deep. Oh, miscommunication of where that puck was, but luckily for the GGs, it squeaked out into the neutral zone.
Malkin Joubert almost dumped it to herself.
She almost did, you're right. Just under 2 minutes left here as Concordia had to regroup on that delayed offside. They picked that puck off. Poor pass from the GGs. Brule Gagnon with it. She gets upended, and now back the other way comes Lalonde. 2 goals in this hockey game already. She dumps it off that far side. Looking back for Lalonde. She got a tip toward it, but it's a nice save there from Fibert, who pads that one away. In this neutral zone. On that near side now. Garot trying to get it back up to the point. McDonald, her long shot, takes a deflection, just goes up over the net. McDonald once more sends it back down low. Picked off by Thibault. Goal scorer in this hockey game to tie things up at 2. There's a little bit of pushing and shoving here at the GG's benches. Thibault's trying to get a change and so are the GG's. And that little kerfuffle leads to a GG's breakout. Dumped in deep. Picked off by Concordia. Sims will play that back in. Back there the way comes Concordia. Drapeau. 36 seconds left in this hockey game. It's cleared into the corner. Minville has that stolen off her stick, centered in front, and the GGs now look to race away with 23 seconds left. Malotny gets it down and deep, has to go in on a change. Hard on it are the GGs on the forecheck, looking to create a little bit of possession. They just barely steal it momentarily, but back now come Concordia with 10 seconds left. Long shot toward goal and holding on there to slow things down to Buck with 5.6 seconds left, and a key defensive zone draw here late in the third period in this tied hockey game.
This one will need to come up big in the dot. Right now it's Catherine Birkby out there to take this all important draw. We'll see how the Stingers set up. Be interesting to have the debate of if you pull Alice Philbert, go bold, go big, go home.
I think maybe with 2 seconds left, yes, but 5 might be just a little too long as this scramble draw is won by the GGs, and they're just going to hold on in their defensive zone and see the rest of regulation out. 60 minutes finished, and no one can get a grid so far. 2-2 in this hockey game. We're headed to overtime.
Great job there from the Stingers by flipping the script. You know, that an action-packed period. They claw back into this one with 2 very early goals. The GGs settled things down later on, but this game has been a treat. And this one, if you're the University of Ottawa, one you desperately want to win. You haven't beat the Stingers in almost 2 years. The last time that came on home ice, the last time that happened, they needed extra time to do so.
Oh, it's been a Stinger-dominated performance the last few years, but this game has been very entertaining. And for all the fans here at the Minto Sports Complex, they've tuned in for a real treat here tonight, and so is everyone tuning in on our webcast here. Thanks so much for joining us on this Friday night from the nation's capital. It's been a very entertaining hockey game as we just get some quick instructions here from both benches during this quick little overtime intermission.
And for those of you who aren't all that familiar with the RSEQ overtime rules, 4-on-4 for 5 minutes, 3-on-3 for another 5, and then the cursed shootout. The GG's shootout hero not dressing in this one. You go back to the game against Bishops. The GG's and Bishops have been battling back and forth. The GG's will play Bishop on Sunday, obviously, up in Sherbrooke, Quebec. Alyssa Biesenthal scored twice in the shootout, plus once in regulation. The hero in that one. The GG's have some very dangerous options, including Kylie Lalonde, who currently sits on 2 goals and would love to be the overtime hero once again. She scored the overtime goal in the Colonel By Classic.
She's got experience last game doing so, and what a treat it would be to score a hat-trick goal as the overtime winner, but we still have lots of room to figure that out, and we'll see who will be the overtime hero for one of these two hockey teams, as we're about to get set here 4-on-4 for 5 minutes, as Declan mentioned, and then 3-on-3 for 5 minutes, and then a shootout. And I really like that style of overtime to try and see things out, although I also wouldn't mind 10 minutes of 3-on-3. That'd be very entertaining as well, and hope to see other leagues tune in and turn to that sort of overtime style.
Provides a lot of high energy drama, and my argument would be, why don't we just have endless 3-on-3 overtime? How long would it take?
How long? That's a good question. It is. I wonder how long it would take, as we're underway here in overtime. Vibert gets over to that far side. Concordia looking to race in. Pardon me, no. Now that's Drapeau on it. Back up to the point and off the stick of Vibert, and she'll have to chase back in her own end. Once again, good pressure here from the GGs.
Great edge work there from Alex Clavel to stay with Philbert.
Concordia look to break out now. On it with their Fecteau. We're going to have a delayed call coming up against the GGs. Interference will be the call, and a key Concordia power play is taken down was Drapeau as she was headed toward the net. And an overtime power play as Minville's going to sit on that interference call.
Minville got her signs crossed up. Drapeau tried to cut in between the lines.
Timeout called by Concordia as they'll look to draw something up here.
Just see Olympian Carolyn Wallet drawing up what she wants her troops to do. It'll be 4-on-3, obviously. We don't add a man in the power play in overtime. We saw 3 forwards, one defenseman for the Stingers momentarily. I imagine it'll be the same, 3 forwards and 1 defenseman.
I would have to think so as well.
So there's something to be said about the chaos of 4 forwards.
Yeah, we've seen it in the NHL level, and we've seen it work and we've seen it not work here in the nation's capital.
I would argue that that's the personnel, but that's beside the point.
Well, they're leading your Toronto Maple Leafs right now.
You know what? I'll just eat that, but you know what? I'm excited for another first-round exit.
Oh, jeez. Power play here for Concordia. Fibert.
And as we assumed, 3-1.
Knockdown, scramble in front. Gigi's just clear, and that puck will just squirt loose into the neutral zone as a good early opportunity on this power play for Concordia. Bejan Cyr now back over the line.
What's more interesting, you have 2 Gigi's forwards out there.
Drapeau gets over to that far side. Fecteau up to the point. Fibert gets it with his near side. Cross ice pass, good breakup. Shoveled in front. They go back post, and just over the stick of Drapeau, and she'll get it back up to the point. Fibert, her long shot goes wide. Another shot centered in front and cleared away, and that's just going to get up over the line and out into the neutral zone as the GGs need a change, and they might catch. Oh, they almost caught Concordia on a change there as well, but it's poked back in.
That one just fired into
That
the bench.
goes up. I think that hit off a Concordia player and out into the bench. And the draw should come outside. And Concordia saying that it went straight out. They're looking for a draw inside. And they are not happy. They're not getting a draw inside.
I'm almost certain Angelique Proulx just fired that one into the helmet of Chloe Gendreau.
I'm confident as well. And as a couple officials talking this one over. And it's going to stay outside.
So again, the GG's going aggressive. 2 forwards, 1 defenseman on a 3-man penalty kill.
Good hustle there to work down low by Bilodeau. 46 seconds left on this power play for the Stingers. Racing up ice with speed. Looking back post, and a nice block there from the GG's. That was McDonald getting down.
Chloe Gendreau was all alone at the back post. Vicky Harkness lost her man.
Concordia with it. Up at the point, long shot toward goal, blocked once again. McDonald with a great defensive shift here for the GGs. She'll fire this one down, just can't clear. A nice little play with a skate from Concordia. Now one-timer, and John's row just goes wide. Boyer. Lavoie. Back to Boyer. Long shot looking for a tip, love down, rebounds in front, they jam away at it. As we're back to even strength and holding on, Dubuque will hold on for a face-off, 2:13 left in overtime, and the GGs kill off that penalty, and we're back to 4-on-4 hockey.
Hats off there to the play of Jamie McDonald. Got in those shooting lanes. Couple of very crucial blocks.
Draw one by Concordia, up at the point, long shot toward goal, glove down, rebounds there, and it's cleared away by the GGs. Malotny gets it forward, Todd up over the line, Todd racing in, has Minville centered in front, they score! Ariane Minville wins it for the GGs in overtime!
What a play, and who's at the center of it again? Jay Todd. What a play by Todd. She gets the puck. She goes back the other way. Nice little backhand sauce. Ariane Minville, the finish of a forward, and she's able to get the game done in a huge victory. The GGs go from strength to strength. They win in overtime against Carleton. They win in overtime against Concordia, and a big game against the Bishops University Gators on Sunday.
First on the season for Minville, and what a goal to get.
And even better, her first of her GG's career. Keep that puck.
What a story. Amazing play to read that one as well. Fire up, pinching in on the rush as the defender, and there to pot it home for this overtime winner. Declan, what a hockey game here for the Minto Sports Complex.
Ty, it was an absolute treat. These GGs and Stingers came to play tonight. The GGs and the Stingers came to play tonight, and they put on a heck of a performance. Both teams didn't shy away from it. Very open, very physical game. The goal scoring, everything. We'll get quickly into the 3 stars of the night. The number 3 star, you can't falter for her performance. The reason it got this far will go to the gold medal winner in Aurélie Dubuque. Yeah. Number 2, Chloe Gendreau. I love the way that she played tonight for the Concordia Stingers. All over the place, back and forth. And number 1, the player who scored 2 goals, going from strength to strength, Kylie Lalonde.
And a special shout out to Ariane Minville for her first goal as a GG. Wins it for the GGs in overtime. And Declan, what a hockey game we saw here today. And everyone at home who watched this one, everyone here at the Minto Sports Complex going into this weekend strong against a key win against a pesky Concordia Stingers team who they have had the rough end of the stick on these last few years, but they get the victory tonight.
It's a huge one. It's a huge one, and a huge one in a playoff race so tight, especially with Montreal hosting the national championship this year. Those national spots ever so fine. Only one other team from the RSEQ going to nationals. You want as strong of a home berth as you can, and the GGs improved to 8-1 on the season at home. Becomes ever so much more important.
Well, what a hockey game, and we'll take a while to calm down after this one. Well, that will do it for us here tonight from the Minto Sports Complex. For Declan DeBarp and everyone here at the University of Ottawa, I'm Tyler McDonald. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight. We'll see you next time.